You know what? I don't know if I would be repeating the words of another, but I'm quite sure the words are so great that I would be just honored to remember and to repeat them that they should move on. Isn't it ironic? My name is Ronnie, Ronnie, created, that they always, prescribe to you the medication best known for your ailments. Why do they never prescribe to you the drugs you're already on? I mean, is it not uncanny the way, what would you like to do? Well, I'll take a cigarette. Well, you can have that cigarette, go outside, but it's a drug. Don't drink the wine. But wine is not so bad if it's red wine and you drink it at lunch. But it's not so bad. But what if they want to smoke some MJ, but you're going to get high? You're going to feel good. So right away, they're taking out number 10. 10 and 9 are gone. The feeling of good and who is feeling it are two separate items. A noun and a verb. Two separate items. 10 is now cut down to 8. People, places, or things. 8, 7, and 6 go together. 5 is the common place and area. Okay? Area, space, area, place. It is the space within the place that gives the noun its value, in which you can create your verb and adjectives and adverbs and add-ons and so forth. Now we have to go down to 4, 3, 2, 1. Now in 4, 3, 2, 1, that's just like 6, 7, 8. Person, place, or thing. Is he a good person? Or is he a bad person? Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Is it safe or is it dangerous? So now you've taken from 10, you've gone down to none, you got 2. The noun and the verb. But now you have to have the adverb. Now, if my English was correct, I'd add on the adjective, but then I'd have to knock on my iPhone like this and swipe it, go to the bottom and look, and hold on a second, we'll put you on hold right now. Okay, I'm just going to go on and show you what I'm doing. I'm looking up the adverb, the noun, and I'm looking up at the same time the adjective, right? I can't tell you a lie. So right now I'm going to probably pause and make this go a little bit quicker. So I am going to talk a little bit slower, okay? Now I need the verb, V-E-R-B. Now I have to press the key for the V and the F, which is 6 and 4, because they ain't coming out. They ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? They ain't happening. Now what I got to do is I got to move the window, okay? I got to move this window, okay? This is what it is. This is what it is. I move this window. I make it smaller. You can shrink it all the way to here. All right, and then what you have to do is you move this up so you can shrink it just a bit more. Oh, now this one disappeared. Now what you want to do is remove the screen. So now you got that screen over here, and you have that screen over here, and you have that screen over here. And wait a second, the verb. Now I got the verb. All right, the verb and the add noun. There we go. Now we're going to put it here, and then what we're going to do, okay, is we're going to click on we have the camera back here, right? And what I'm going to do is this, and I'm going to click on the camera, right? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you me reading them. And here it is. Here is the adverb. Is a word that modifies a verb, okay? An adjective, another adverb, determines a noun's phase, clause, or sentence. Adverbs typically express manner, place, time, and frequency, degree, level, certainty, etc. Questions such as how, in what way, when, where, and to what extreme. This is explaining to us the words of the world, my friends. The greatest words of the world that ever existed is inside the explanation of this magnificent expression that tells us what all other words actually mean. When we come to the next word, we are coming to the verb. And in the verb, it is a word to describe an action, a state, occurrence, and forming the main part of a prejudice of a sentence, such as I hear, to become, or to happen. I hear you. I will become you. It is happening. The verb, the noun in the verb, okay? But now there's a verb in the verb. A word that is conventionally used as a verb, completely as a noun, as a verb. I mean, if you think I even understand what this says, I can't even explain it to you. But if somebody can explain it to me, how this there, green, to go towards residency, 4, 2, 5, 5 and 9, okay? Electric resident angel is in the verb, because the verb, okay, is the action. Okay, let's just take it for better, forming the part of the sentence, right? But it's the action. So, this is the way I take the verb, is the action, okay? It says beware or to beware, okay, inside the verb. And there's a noun in a verb because it's a happening, it's a person, place, or thing, and things are some things that happen, right? So we got the verb, we have the adverb that modifies a verb, and then we have the noun. Here's the noun, okay? A noun is a part of speech that denotes a person, an animal, a place, a thing, or an idea. The English word noun, which is creation right here in O and U, right? Look at that. O and U, where are you? You're on your own moon. 14 and 14. 36, creation of 666. 666 is 3 circles. When you put the 3 circles together, it looks like you can connect them. And if you connect the first one, it's 8. The second one, it's 8. And the third one, it's 8. I know, I'm writing on my screen again. I mean, you want to have 666, right? You can have a circle and a circle and a circle and a circle. You know what I'm saying? Here's my 6, and here's my 9. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we just should get some kid to go out, right? But what I'm talking about is this one over here, where we connect 1 area, 2 areas, 3 areas. That is 888. But what did you connect? You connected 666. 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here. 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3 here. And something like that. But you know what I'm saying, eh? It's because 6, if you look at the formation on the 6, it's over here, right? So you're obligated. Let's just write this down here. So if we had 3 circles, right? Like this. And inside the circle over here, if you take a look, okay, the space that makes the circle is right here. This piece over here. That's the piece that makes the space, right? I mean, so now what we're actually doing is you can turn this. You turn this ball goes to here, this ball goes to here. This is no half space. When you turn this twice, you have made 3 rotations. Why? Because this one is going to go to here, okay? Then this one from here, it'll go to here. It's already been here. Okay, so this is 1 times 0 equals 8. 2 times 0 equals 8. 3 times you have 8, 8, 8. Now you've connected it in 1, 1, and 1 position, creating 3 rotation to come back to the beginning. It's an automatic. Right? At the same time, the continuation of all my lines will now create a broken house. A certain amount in each part of this will be broken apart and will run and cut off right at this torus part. This is inside. This is the pin that turns your teepee around. Okay? This can be your 0, 6, 9. Here is your, how do we get the 6? We can get the 6. There is no 6 in this one. You see, there's no 6. If there's any 6s, they're running into the centers. But anyways, I didn't want to talk about that. And at the same time, you got 5, 5, 5. So you have 888, you have 555, okay? And at the same time, you've got 888, 555, you have 2, 4, 6. Here's your 6. 2, 4, 6. But you have 3 points in the center. 1, 2, 3. Now, how do you want to make your 6 work? Here's your post on the outside. And then we have, over here, hold on. Okay, now after we've done all of this, right? After we've done all of this, okay, why did I do it this way? And why didn't I put this over here and over here? Because if I put this one and shifted them all the way up here, what would have happened if I would have shifted all my balls up near each other? What would happen is we would have the 4-star and the one that goes in the center, okay? But by shifting them, okay, by shifting them and creating at the greatest distance, right? Either these 2 are going to be close or these 2 are going to be close. So now this is the design. This is what we end up with. Whoop, there goes my pen. So we end up with this. I wish I can show you this design. Do you see this shape over here? This shape over here. I need to get something that marks. I'm going to put an eye over here. Okay, look at this design. Look at his mouth. Look at his design. This is a complete design, and it goes all the way to the other side. It's one piece to support this one ball. Then after that, we have 1 and 2 separate areas. 1 here and 1 here on each side. In between here, we have an X. In between here, we have an X. In between here, we have an X. 1X, 2X, 3X, 4X. There's 5 X's here. 5 times X is 50, or it's the 24th letter in the alphabet, equals to 70. 56, 76, the fighting of the red sun. So many combinations, and all I had is a couple of little balls. Okay, so after we make this work over here, we have the circles. 4 times 15 equals to 60. 40, 50, and 60. Inside of each one of these now, okay, is that 6 world. The 6 is free over here. The 6 is free over here. The 6 is free over here. Now, what's going to happen in those worlds? Okay, if I get this done right. If I can do this properly. We get this one over here. And we get this one over here. We get this one over here. And we get this one over here. This is what it ends up looking like. You cannot make it look any different than this design. Right? You cannot make it look any different than this design. Now, the thing is, comes all the way down to here and all the way up to here. That's one side of it. And that's all it has to look like. We don't have to make it look like anything else. Like a little bit of skin on this, right? Thing is, I should be going with a darker color. These are all divisions, yes? I'm not on the other side of the ball at all, or am I? Is there a small skin on the other side of that ball? Now, I'm not doing art. Am I? Is this art? Can you tell me if this is art? Because I don't know. I'm only drawing a design. It's just a design. It's nothing to do with art at all, right? Just a design. Just a little design here. And now we're going to shade off the rest in very, very calm pink. And I didn't get enough of this nosing over here. So at the same time, this is done, okay? Right? I'm going to keep, here's your post on the outside, and here's your post on the outside of these three. Now you bring this one up to here, 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 you bring this one up to here. Now you have an extra space for one more over here. So now you connect the next one. Boom, boom. Now you have your 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. That's 40. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 32. 1 to here, 1 to here is 2, 1 to here is 3, 1 to here is 4. That's 5. That's 5 to reconnect and 4 to connect. It's 32 and then 40. Here's your 32 doorway, because you need that space between here where you begin and here where you will end. And this, inside this torus mark, will be your doorway in. Reminding yourself that 3, okay, takes only 2. And 2 takes only 1. When you spin this one time around, okay, it goes from here to here. It's been everywhere it needs to be. It's already been here. If you take an arm like this, you turn this twice, it gets back to the beginning. If you take an arm of 4, you put this to here once, you put it to here twice, you put it to here 3 times. You don't need to go over here. This is your passageway. You were already over here. 3 of 4, 2 of 3, 1 of 2. So now you have your position over here. And inside this position is where you create your number 5. So this is the basic position. But now that we've done this, we now have over here, and we now have over here. Then we have over here, and we have over here. If we just leave it and we don't come back, right? We can just have this go all the way up and have this go all the way up, right? The same way, we can have this come all the way down, and we can have this come all the way down, right? What color hair? What color line should we be making here? Same thing over here, right? And we have to remember, right? These lines over here. There you go. Right? And this side over here, we can just go. There you go. Oh no, take a bite out of me. Oh my god, he's standing up on his own. Raphael 7286 and Constellation of Pegasus. Thank you. Oh, they always choose the good ones, eh? They always choose the good ones.